In this video, we'll take a look at the last row of tools on the TinyMCE Text Editor. To access the tools, you need to expand the toolbar by clicking on the icon in the top left, and then you get access to the third row. The first button allows you to choose from a set of fonts that have been installed on your site. So if you select text, you can select the font. You could also select the font size. Again, you're given a set of pre-formatted sizes. The next button is the HTML source button, which displays the underlying HTML code. You can edit the code here if you're familiar with HTML, and even if you're not, you may be able to make some edits. The next two buttons are the Find and the Find and Replace button, and they work almost identically. If you look at the Find button, you can see that you can search for a word or a string of words. You can search in the direction and match case. Clicking on the Find Next button highlights the word in your text box. You can also use the Replace tool here. But you could also use this Replace tool. It gives you the same options. So if we want to replace the word Moodle, we type in the word we want to replace it with, or you can replace all of them at one time. The Clean Up Messy Code button removes any unnecessary HTML code, which is often the result of copying and pasting from another source. And the Remove Formatting button removes any unwanted formatting, such as highlighting or bold or italic. The Paste as Plain Text button toggles the editor so that when you paste, it only pastes as plain text without the formatting. So if you're copying from another source, you might use this to remove any formatting. And the Place from Word button brings up a window where you can copy and paste from a Word document, and it will keep the original formatting. The last button on here toggles full screen mode, which takes your editor into a full screen view. This allows you to see a larger version of your text. It's a toggle button, so to go back to the original view, click it again. The last thing I want to point out as well is that this little symbol in the bottom right, it allows you to expand the text editor or to change the size if necessary. Although this brings us to the end of the tools on the TinyMCE Text Editor, it is possible you have additional tools depending on what has been installed on your site.